Come on down to Karakuza Town. Hey everybody, it's me, DeoGenZ. I'm your host of this wonderful Pokemon White walkthrough. Yes, and we are in Karakuza Town. Isn't it beautiful? Stairs and trees and guardrails. I love it. It's so epic. But I definitely really appreciate the extent to these the designers' work on the graphical improvements of this game. I am just dying to get my hands on a 3DS and view this game. In fact, I'm sure that'll be my first game in my 3DS, a DS game. But don't know who those guys are. I wonder. You know, it would be helpful if they could just tell me who they were in some grand vociferous fashion. Oh well, beggars can't be choosers, right? So let's go to the Pokemon Center because Professor Ariagi is here, and I guess she's gonna come along on our Pokemon journey too, right guys? Nah, she's just here to show us the Pokemon Center because boy did it get big. Look at this place, massive. So here she's telling us that if we have our Pokemon hurt in battle, we can come to this nice lady here, who doesn't really look like Nurse Joy. I'm just putting that out there. And she'll heal up our Pokemon, so thank you for healing up Sven. Greatly appreciated. Here is the PC. This is where we can manage all the Pokemon we capture, because in your party you're only allowed to carry 6 Pokemon at a time with you, but you can carry, or you can keep, tons of other Pokemon in your box. And that's where you're going to manage them all. Now this is new to Pokemon, is having the market inside the Pokemon Center. Personally, I think this is a great touch. I love that they did this here. It totally saves space in towns and cities, and is no nonsense. You do your shopping, where you do your rehealing, and we're actually going to try this out. So let's get some Pokeball. Or Pokeballs, plural. And even though it's in Japanese, thankfully they have a little picture icon. So that's pretty cool. And exiting out those dome-shaped doors, might I add, you can exit at any point in the middle, on the sides, and you'll leave the building. It's very minor, but I appreciate the touch, where you don't have to walk straight in the middle. Wait a second. Hey, those are the assholes blocking the way. Who's this guy? We are Team Plasma. Team Plasma. And they intend to free Pokemon from human slavery. Interesting. Human slavery, what? Pokemon's being enslaved by humans? What do you mean? So this, my friends, is the evil team of the Isu region. Kanto has Team Rocket, Hoenn has Aqua Magma, Sinnoh has Team Galactic, and Isu has Team Plasma. And there they go, walking away like a flock of retarded geese. And so their whole purpose here in the game, other than driving the story forward, is they want to free Pokemon from the barbaric reign of humans. And this guy right here, he agrees very greatly with what Team Plasma is doing. Other people are kind of getting worried the fact that they want to separate the bonds of Pokemon and humans. But N, this mystery man named N, he agrees with Team Plasma. And he wants to fight. So we'll give him a fight. We'll show him that Pokemon deserve to be kept in little balls, toted around on our belt loops, not running around free in the forests and plains and oceans of the world. No. They're meant to rot away in our box after we capture them for our Pokedex. So yeah, that's right. I gotta say, guys, I'm kind of siding with Team Plasma here. I always thought it was a pretty interesting thing how Pokemon is worked. It's basically like cockfighting. And or dogfighting, you know. And the fact that they have a team that addresses that the fact that the evil guys are maybe not as bad as you think, or perhaps they're as good as you think. You know, you could be taking sides on this case. I think that's really cool. The plot is definitely thickened in this game. They sort of tried to do it with Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, with Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina being dimensional beings and controlling space-time and other dimensions. But they didn't quite press it as far as the story went for me. Now, even though I can't read Japanese, I have been reading up on it, and I follow it loosely. It makes me want to get the game in English that much more, but I'm going to have to wait till spring 2011. So now Team Plasma's not blocking that way, and we can continue. But check this out, guys. Look at the gateways that you walk through. It shows you the next place that you're going to. So it shows buildings and fountains of the next area that we're going to travel to. What's this? Oh, it's Mom. Hey, Mom, what's up? You say you're right behind me. Oh, hey there, what's up? Going on? Hey, what you got for me? All right, running shoes, running shoes. I was wondering when we were going to get those. Okay, so in order to use the running shoes, simply hold down B. And this is a giant boulder here that we can't really move yet. I wonder if we're going to have to use strength on that, or if that's a rock smashable boulder. I'm not sure. So that's pretty cool. Now we can run around, and that's going to get us around a lot faster. Now, the only thing I was kind of meh about with the running is the fact that I can't assign a tap to it. And what I mean is, in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, they introduced the feature where you could simply tap the running shoes icon on your touchscreen. I haven't noticed anything like that for Pokemon White. If I'm just simply missing it, do post in the comments, because that would be really nice not to have to hold the B button the whole time. Now, another feature that I'm not sure is true, but I guess you guys can also comment on this, is rapidly pressing the A button. In past Pokemon games, it's gotten you nowhere faster. In this one, I feel as though it speeds up the action. Don't you? I don't know. Comment below. Plenty for you guys to comment on. But I get the feeling that as you tap A rapidly, it just makes the action go a bit quicker. I don't know, perhaps I'm a bit delusional, but seems to be. So this guy right here, he shows us how to jump off a ledge. I wouldn't want to meet him on top of a building. Hey, just do like I do. Ah, boosh. Alright, so that guy didn't want to verse us, but she does. And we will gladly take the experience points. Gladly. Don't get too cocky, Star Fox. Alright, new Pokemon. Choroneko. This is a cat Pokemon. And I believe it is Dark type. I'm not sure if it's Koroneko or Choroneko. I kind of feel the whole tomato-tomato vibe going on again. But Vine Whips to the face. We'll take care of that cat. That cool cat can't stay cool under Vine Whip pressure. And we gained another level. Hopefully I can find a Uteri. That would be really nice. And speak of the devil, there he is! In his cute little puppet form. Uteri is a plus in my book. I think he is definitely good in the Pokemon series. Although, his middle evolution, it looks very much just like a canine. Not even altered like a Pokemon. If you didn't know any better, you'd think it was an illustration of someone's dog. But it's definitely adorable in its first evolution form. Or its base stage form. Whatever you want to call it. We got Uteri. Awesome. Ute. And as I mentioned in the previous episode, I am going to nickname all my team members. So we're going to name him Woot. And we're going to verse this guy. Why? Because I wanted to. Okay. So this is the new and improved Shorts kid. Wearing a basketball shirt and shorts. I do wonder if they're talking about their shorts. They always would in past games. And you know what? I just don't think it's a Pokemon experience if you don't have Shorts kids talking about how the grass is irritating them with shorts. And how little you care. You know, it doesn't make the full Pokemon experience. So I don't think I'm going to switch it up to Uteri just yet, because I just weakened that poor pup. I'm going to want to take it to the Pokemon Center first. And quite frankly, Sven right now is kicking some ass. So we're going to keep him up front and center. And that right there is a cuttable tree. So once again, the HM cut is back. And I don't know if you guys can see this. I'm assuming you can in 720p HD. But on top of the hill here, there's actually wind marks, as if to say the wind is blowing in the grass in the higher regions, because it's created by updrafts. A little bit of science thrown in there for you. So I really think that's cool. Another awesome graphical error. Listen to me. I'm getting too used to talking about Jurassic Park Trespasser. Another LP that I did with tons and tons of shoddy graphics. But no, graphical improvement is what I meant to say. Quite the opposite of an error. So, since I'm talking about the graphics here, let me talk about the new battle system here. Aesthetically, it's definitely noticeable. You have the sprites moving around and jumping and zooming into the Pokemon when they do an attack. So her next Pokemon is going to be Mijumaru, because, as we saw before when she destroyed our room, that's the Pokemon she chose. Plus, whatever Pokemon you chose, it's going to be the weaker form of, or the weakest to your starter. So keep your starter out for some good experience here. But when a Pokemon goes for an attack, it zooms into them. Well, that's using Potion right there. But bam! Tackle to the face. If I knew she was going to use a Potion, I would use another Vine Whip. So, I wonder if Root is strong enough to do the job. Water gun to the face. Nope. Okay. Alright, sorry about that, Uteri. Thought you needed a bath. Guess not. Yeah, but it's not what people predicted. People were thinking that Nintendo was going to go full 3D on the 5th generation. But unfortunately, they didn't. I definitely like this the sprites moving around sort of thing, and I like the attacks and everything like that, but I was really hoping we would get 3D battles. I mean, come on. Seriously? We can't have 3D battles in the 5th generation of Pokemon with over 600 Pokemon? By the time we get 3D, it's going to be over 9,000 Pokemon, I swear. But that is the end of the moving sprite battle. And in the next episode, we'll be moving on to the next city.